Hello, hello. I'm just trying to get everything situated right now. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and apply some powder to my eyelids, soak up any oil on there because I am going to use the P. Louise base today. Where's the dust mount? He's on real quick while I'm using the Derm Blend powder. I think I'm all out. I was trying to use like the last bit of it. I think I did. Let me get the paper out. I think last time I tried to do this, it didn't come off. I hope that this finds everybody wonderful, great, excellent spirits. I did not get this off. I don't know. So I did a poll on my IG to determine what we're going to do today for a look, because today is the second Saturday of the month, so that means it's a TV related video, makeup related. So the votes came in. I asked if I should do an everyday kind of glam look or if I should do a Valentine's Day look. And of course, the Valentine's Day look won out. And let's see. So then I asked, okay, so if you want a Valentine's Day look, do you want like like a soft kind of glam look, or do you want like full glamorous diva look? And of course, the soft glam one. I wanted the glamorous diva because I want to do some cut crease, glitter, explosion of glamour. But the soft glam, the soft glam ones. That's what we're gonna do today. I'm gonna try to do today. I always try to do something, and then my hand has its own mind and starts doing something else. So that's what we're gonna do. So I have the P. Louise Space, Rumor One, and I've been excuse me. I use this off and on. I'm still not like, I don't know, I'm still not like, oh my gosh, just like the whole grill of eye faces. I really feel like using LA Pro Conceal yields the same results. So I guess that's just me, my preferences. I don't know what to do with my regular mirror, so I'm just gonna use this one. So I know some people will like pat on the base and use like a fluffier brush to kind of set it, but that's just so many steps, and I'm all about achieving the same results with the minimum amount of tools and steps. So I'm just gonna go straight and like I do my Lego Pro Conceal and just use the Beauty Blender. I'm being very light-handed with it. You know, you don't go too heavy because beauty blenders and sponges and things like that will, any products like these, they will pick up a lot of the product off your face. So that's why I'm being very, very light-handed so that it doesn't remove any of the product. It's really just trying to set it and blend it out. And I put the powder underneath instead of on top because normally with my bases I set them with powder because I have the oil eyelids. I don't want the eyeshadow to get muddy or or start creasing on me. So I always have to set the base. But with this one, you know, you're not supposed to set it. And that's the whole point of it. So what I did is I always put the powder on first to soak up any oil on the eyelid, and then I put this base on top. Okay, so now I'm just going to the other one. And this time I put like a good amount, you know, like about, like they said, the directions say a pea size amount. So I'm not being shy with the base this time. I'm going all out with it. Okay. And then with using the because when like you pat and then you fluff with the brush, using the sponge, it gives you that same effect. So you're able to blend and then kind of set that base. But like I said, make sure you use, you know, a very, very light touch so that the sponge is not picking up too much of the product off your eye. You just want to make sure it's blended and that you can see it setting, you know, because it's a wet base. I feel like um, it's more liquidy in texture than the LA Girl Pro Conceal. Um, so once you set it, you can see a difference in how the base looks. It's more matte, so it's almost like it has like a drying effect. No, it's not drying. Let's go with a mattifying effect. Once it sets, it has a little bit more of a matte finish than that, you know, wet look when you first start applying it. So before you apply any eyeshadow, You're using the peely space, make sure it's not too wet, because then your brush is going to get wet, and then when you're dipping it into your eyeshadow, it's going to wet the eyeshadow and cause it to change texture inside the pan. So make sure that, and this is with any base too, make sure the base is not too wet. You want it, it's not like when you use eyeshadow glue or got to be glued or spray or anything like that. You want it to be tacky. So that way you still can work with it, but it's not set and it's not too liquidy, because if it's too wet, then like it just changes the texture, start to blend. You're just not going to get the finish that you want. So you want the tackiness of it, so you can still work with it, and it still look good. And then once it's set, it's set. It's in there. Nothing you could do at that point. Okay, so now, excuse me. What do I do with it? I have this. I got this brush cleaner from the crayon case, and so it looks like that. I don't know what the material is called. I would use these for like arts and crafts, but that just run a brush in there. So you do this like in between colors, in between the days not washing your brushes. I'll just do this to remove the previous eyeshadow that might be on it, so it doesn't, mix and create a color you were not trying to create. Okay, let's see. Sorry, I didn't have a plan coming on here. Okay, so we are going to go in with the light gold opulence palette. So I do have some of her pigments, and now this is the palette. I don't know if I've done a look on this yet, or recorded a look on this palette. So see, this base still creases without being set, so I don't know. And I know when other people use it too. I think I said before, it creases on them as well, so I don't know. Excuse me. So we're going to go in with Abernathy first. And then we're probably going to use, I'm trying not to use additional colors, but I don't know. First, let's start with Abernathy. Let me figure something out. Because I don't want it to be too colorful. I mean, you can have soft glam even with color. I feel like you can. So I'm using the, I don't know what brush this is because it has rubbed off. We're just using a fluffy brush. And we're just dipping into there, and we're just pressing it into the eyelid first. You can kind of build up that coverage. And then we're going to blend. And you're also kind of using your eyeshadow to set your base as well. And then using a buffing motion, we're just gonna blend the edges so they're softer. I'm gonna blend that out, and that's creasing again. Because you want to blend it, you want to apply it. You want to apply eyeshadow when your base is creasing. You want to try to get rid of that crease because, like I said, your eyeshadow kind of acts. It's a powder. Eyeshadows are basically packed powder pressed powder. And so by applying your eyeshadow, like I said, you're setting your base. So if your base is already creasing, you're basically setting the crease. So that's the piece. So purpose, the purpose is to have a nice clean looking look. So you want creases in it, you want it smooth and airbrushed and flawless. So don't set a crease. If you see it increasing on your eyelid, blend it out and then apply whatever you're trying to apply over it. Same thing with your under eye. Like if you're already putting on your concealer and you haven't even touched the product yet and it's creasing, no, no. Stop it right there. Blend it out really quickly. I know sometimes we're in a rush, so go ahead and blend it out really quickly and then go ahead and set it because you don't. I mean, that's what you're going for, but I don't want to have the creasing. So I try to avoid it at all costs. Okay, so this is our transition color. Like I said, just pat it in and then just the buffing motion to, buff out the edges. All right, I'm switching to a different brush. This one does have the name on it, E28. It's another dome brush. It's just not as fluffy as that first one. And I'm just using the brush cleaner because who knows what color I have on this brush. Looks like it might have been black. So definitely, actually, I might end up using black since they already have black on it. Let me grab a different brush. Okay. This one was smaller. It kind of pointed dome brush. The name of this one rubbed off as well. This one I really like because I have the small hooded eyes. Sometimes I like the smaller brushes because I'm able to work in that small area. Because if you have small eyes or hooded eyes and you use your brushes, you can't really control where your eyeshadow goes. And then sometimes the blend goes up higher than you want it to. So it also depends too on where you apply your eyeshadow. But as far as blending the eyeshadow, if you have small or hooded eyes, try to get smaller brushes to use to blend. And the bigger ones, like you do transition colors, or just after you blend everything to make sure it really is all blended, use a fluffy, clean brush, and then I will make sure everything's blended perfectly. And that you can use a big brush on. Okay, so I didn't figure out what I wanted to do. Okay, we're gonna, I don't know, hold on guys, sorry. Okay, we're gonna go in with Dorothy. Dorothy, this color right here. I can't remember if this is a brown or like in a maroon family. So we're about to find out. So this is Dorothy's in the maroon family. So we're gonna kind of go in about 1/4 of the way onto the eyelid. Again, we're just packing on that color. And then once we pack it how we like it, once we're able to stuff everything in there, then they're gonna blend it and come in towards the eye. Again, I'm using a buffing motion. Now, if you notice, the way I apply eyeshadow, once I'm blending up, it's going into that first pink we put down. So that's what I was talking about on the placement of your eyeshadow and how far you have to blend up. So if you don't want to blend too far up, you need to place your eyeshadow a little bit lower and then blend up. So I'll show you what I mean by that on the other eye. So you're still going to pack it on, pack it in, pack it in. And coming in 1/4. Okay, so before I came kind of up a little bit more on the when I packed on my eyeshadow. So this time I'm gonna keep it low. And now when you blend up, you don't have to come so high up on the eye. So then it kind of leaves more of that first pink exposed instead of kind of being blended and covered up with the darker color. I'm using my phone, but on my computer. So just to show you a difference. So this is where I packed the color high on my eye, and this one I kept it lower, so low lid, and then blended up so you can see the difference on how this one is more concentrated. You see the pigment kind of up here and then blended, where this one the pigment's kind of at the bottom and then blended up. So hopefully you guys can see the difference. And you just gotta determine what kind of look you're going for. Neither way is wrong. It's just if you notice you're blending and you're like, oh, why is that color going higher than I wanted to? That's why where you're placing your colors on your eyelid. But like I said, neither way is wrong. It's just whatever look you're going for. That's what matters. Just make sure to blend, blend, blend. And you guys join the live. Say hi. Don't be shy. Okay, so now I'm gonna kind of match the two sides. So I'm gonna add a little bit more, pack on a little bit more color to this one. And again, we're gonna use the buffing motion, kind of swirly motion. As I said before, when you're blending, especially if you're just getting started out with experimenting with makeup and different eyeshadow looks and things like that, as you're learning your eye, learning best position of your brush to blend, you want to kind of do different positions in order to determine that. So like I'll bend my, tilt my head down and swirl the brush. I'll tilt it this way. I might tilt the brush this way. Because if you go straight on like this, it'll buff it out, but it won't always blend those edges. So sometimes you have to turn the brush this way because it's just kind of staying in one spot using this motion. So by tilting it, you can kind of grab a bigger area and then be able to blend that. When you're blending up, you can do that. So it's all based on your eye shape. So just learn your eye shape, keep practicing, and then you'll learn, what techniques works best for you to blend out your eyeshadow. And the more you learn about your face shape and your eye shape, the quicker you can do your makeup. If you're not doing like, if you're not doing like how I do like all my cut creases and everything like that. If you're not doing anything dramatic. Once you learn your eye shape and which brushes work best for you, then you can really, it won't take you that long to do your makeup because you know what works for you. Makeup can be fun. It should be frustrating. even though there are times that I get extremely frustrated doing my makeup. Like, you have a vision in your mind and then you're trying to do it, and it's like, I don't know, something is just not cooperating, and it can get frustrating. So even though I've been doing my makeup for years and years and years, and client makeup for years and years, I still have my days. I mean, we're all human. We all have our days where something just boom, 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 and then one day you wake up and the universe is like, no, no. Today ain't gonna be that day, dog. Today's gonna be the day you're gonna struggle. You're gonna struggle with even the most mundane tasks today, because that's just life. You know what I mean? That's just how it goes. Unfortunately, I feel like my whole week was like that this week. Like 2 days out of the week, I woke up late. I'm late. Like the time I'm supposed to leave, take the kids to school to work, that time I woke up like twice. And I'm like, I don't know why. I don't know why it happened like that. And that little boy was up. That really made me mad. My son was up watching TV. I told him that before. Like, if you get up before mom, which is very rare during the week, so for him to get up. Like, if you get up and I'm not up, something should go off right here. Like, I'm the only one up. If that doesn't seem right, check the time. I probably overslept. There's a 99% chance I overslept. Because it's not a holiday, it's not summertime, it's not spring break. So I was so frustrated with him these 2 days. But anywho, yeah, we all have those. Like I said, we all have the days. All right, I'm looking for, trying to find a pencil brush for this next step. I think what I'm gonna do, here's another random thing. I'm not using a pencil brush because I can't find one. And I need to move it. So I do this brush. This is another, it's like a fluffy, not a fluffy brush. It's a smaller brush than the one I used before. This is M562. This is really good. I'll say it again, for small eyes. This is really good to really, so that you can really control your eyeshadow and where it goes. But this is also good for like detail work if you're trying to get into your crease, even if you have a small eye. This is really good for detail work. So this is a very universal brush to use, to have, and it's really good at blending. So that's this brush right here. So I think I'm gonna get like another makeup bag to take every day, so that way I can maybe organize these brushes better. Instead of taking the tote bag, because it just has everything in there and it's not organized or compartmentalized. So I want something like that. Okay. What we're gonna do now? We're gonna go in with the black. Okay. And all right. So Lyco Cosmetics likes to name all their products after minorities who impact the society in a positive way. So whether it's the LGBT community or Blacks or Hispanics, they were doing something with civil rights or human rights activism, things like that. So all the names are after someone who's done, I can't talk, who's done something along those lines. So I think it's really cool. And I know she's having a sale for Black History Month. So some of the people who are Black, you can have like a discount or a bundle or something like that. So check it out. Lyco Cosmetics on IG, and then LycoCosmetics.com. For the website, I think the sale might be posted on there as well. But yeah, I like how the names are on here, and then you can look up these people on the website, a snippet of their biography, but you can always go online and really research the people, and it just allows you to get to know your history. So I don't lie, but not going to use this brush. Remember that brush earlier today? I already have black on it. I forgot about that one. We're going to use that. And this is the EU28 brush. This is more dense, so it's not as fluffy. So the denser the brush, the more you're able to really pack on color, and then you can blend out. And then use a fluffier brush to really blend out the edges. Hello, ma'am. How are you? Started late, but yeah, I just applying eyes. So we did a transition color, and then we did this color, and now we're going with another one. And we're just gonna pack that in. And we're doing I did a poll on IG for the look today. I asked if I can't talk. I asked if you should do a Valentine's Day look or everyday soft glam look, and the Valentine's Day look won. So then I asked, okay, well, do you want like a soft glam look for Valentine's Day or like a full-on glamorous diva? And oh, I'm sorry, glamorous love diva, and of course soft glam one. So I'm trying to do a soft glam look today. Because me, I love the full-on love glamorous diva, but I'm gonna give the people what they want. I'm gonna try. Okay, so we're packing on that color, the black, and we're just trying to keep it right on that, like the right, blah blah blah, the outer corner of the eye. Just woke up though, still having trouble talking, and then we're gonna lightly, don't do the heavy-handed thing. Just lightly hold your brush and just start buffing those edges out. And then this way we can keep that black really concentrated just in this outer corner of the eye. So now we're going to switch brushes. And now we can go on with this one. Sorry. And now we're going to blend out that black. And by using like, oh, my voice is cracking. By I won't be celebrating Valentine's Day either. I haven't celebrated Valentine's Day in like a few years now. I told my friends I was like a friend at work. So we definitely doing something. I don't want to sit at home next Friday listening to sappy music and watching like sappy love stories and crying. I think so. I won't be celebrating either. And I actually thought I had Valentine, and so my son was like, "Oh, mommy, I'll be your Valentine." And then earlier this week, I asked him, he's like, "I'm not gonna be anyone's Valentine." I thought you'll be my Valentine. He's like, "No, I want to be a Valentine. I'm not gonna be anybody's Valentine." I'm like, I can't even get my own son to be my Valentine. So the little one, she said she'll be my Valentine. My son is being my butt, won't even be his mommy's Valentine. Okay, so when you're blending, what I like to do is use a clean brush to blend out the color. Because if you use the same brush that you apply that black, it's going to continue to add color, and the color is going to get higher and higher and higher, and then you're going to cover up the work you did before. So if you use a clean brush, it kind of removes a little bit of that eyeshadow and it allows you to blend, so you're not putting too much color back onto the eye. So I hope that makes sense. And then again, like I said before, learn your eye shape, tilt your head, tilt the brush. Make sure that everything, all the edges are blended. I mean, kids can make the best Valentine if they want to spend it with you. My son told me no. But I mean, that's unconditional love right there. That's the best kind of love, that unconditional love. So I don't know, I'm gonna go catch a movie or something. I don't know. Hopefully we'll do something. I don't want to be sitting at the house. Okay, so we're going to take that brush cleaner again and swirl that off of there. And then we're going to go back into the brush that we picked up that maroon color with and kind of make sure that those edges are really blended. And then I'm going to go back in with that a little bit of brush because sometimes when you're blending, you will lose a little bit of your color. So you can always go back in with the original brush so you still have eyeshadow on there and just add back any color that you lost. If you want to. If it looks fine, then you're good. But sometimes you can lose some of the color as you're blending. I'm using the light hand. I don't want to go too heavy. I want to add color, but I don't want to add too much and have to go back to the whole blending process. So just use a very light touch. I know a lot of people do like the Valentines for singles. I've never done that before. But I guess it's like an anti-Valentine. That's what I want to celebrate. Anti-Valentine. That's what we'll do. Okay, so hold on, find this side. Trying to decide what color I want to put right here. I don't know what color I want to put, guys. I want to put something, I just don't know. Oh, I found a mirror. Where am I? Okay, really quick while I'm trying to decide. I'm gonna put a shimmer shade in this area right here. Okay, so let me go ahead and put the primer on. This is the Ulta Beauty Matte Face Primer Pore Refining. You know what? Wait, hold on. I haven't used this one in a while. Can't finish it. It's the I even had this one. That Becca one. I forgot to put the concealer back right. My the top bag right, my concealer, and like it got all in my bag. So everything in my bag had concealer on it. But yeah, this is the Becca primer. This is the Ever Matte Poreless Priming Perfector. And it's okay. I don't feel like it works the best on my oily skin, but that's why I got the trial version. So I'm just going to press that. Remember to press, if you have oily area, press your primer into those oily areas to really make sure it gets into the pores. to help control your oil throughout the day. And once I press and I kind of smooth it into the skin. Same thing you want to do like with your moisturizer. If you have like dry areas on your skin, and if you have oil serums, you want to kind of press those in to really, like, you getting in there, like, get that product, work it into your skin, knead it into your skin, so that it really work its magic and do what it's meant to do. Okay. All right, I'm going to use this. This is, I was in a beauty supply store doing stuff I wasn't supposed to be doing, like looking at products that I did need. These supply stores like Walmart, you know, you go in, you have your mindset on what you want. That's what you never leave with. I don't know anybody who can go into Walmart and just get exactly what's their list. Because Walmart always has a clearance section. They just always have something, right? Just something in there that you see, like, you know, I don't know. I go to Walmart and get something that I don't need every time. Even when I'm on a budget, I can still find something. Especially with the clearance rack that they have there. But anywho, these supply stores are the same way. You go in for one thing, and your eyes start going, or they have stuff at the counter, and then over, it's done. You're getting something that you weren't supposed to get that you don't really need. So I know I've used this like once or twice on the video. So this is something I didn't need. It was so pretty. I was like, oh, these colors are so pretty. Maybe these are like one of those rare finds, right? Some random beauty you ain't never heard of, but then you try it. It's like amazing, and you're just like in love with it. I thought that's what this was going to be. Sadly, it was not. I mean, there are some really pretty colors in here. Some of them work, but a lot of them are chalky and they just do something really weird on the eye. So I haven't really used this palette too much. Some of the colors, like the lighter colors, don't have like great pigmentation. So yeah, anyway, what's the good thing though out of this palette are these what are these called? Almost like baked eyeshadows, like full baked eyeshadows. These work really well. So there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 of them in here in different color ways, and like these are really pretty. Like these work. So that's what we're going to use today. What color should we use? I'm going to start off with I don't know which one to use. Okay, let's start off with Rose Prism. So I'm just going to use my finger and just apply that. Should the dark one first. Oh, well, okay. We're going to apply this. See, isn't that pretty? Like, I even really worked my finger in there, and the nail is so pretty. Like, I just want this palette with those shades in it. Like, they could keep the rest of all this and just give me these little oil shades. Because these metallic oils, that's what I'm trying to say. They're metallics. So my brain was trying to work, but it just didn't quite get there. And I hope I'm not yelling in the camera. I'm having earphones wrong in my ear. I'm gonna have tests done on Monday, so I feel like I've been listening to the TV and radio really loud, and I feel like I'm really yelling. Because I was at work yesterday, I said something to the customer. I was really nice when I said it, and he kind of did back. I was like, okay, I think I'm yelling at him. And another customer said hi, and he nearly jumped. So, so I think I'm talking loud. So I am letting you know. I'll try to bring it down a little bit. Okay, so same finger. And one of beauty rules is to use your ring finger because it has the least amount of muscle, so you leave my pressure on your face, which is probably medically true. But if you use your middle finger, it's okay. Just make sure you just use like light pressure. You know, don't go too heavy with it because you know this has more muscles than this one does. I mean, if you wiggle your fingers, you can. Yeah, these two are kind of anyway. So back to the eyes. That's so pretty. I need to find a way to kind of pot this and just use those foil shades instead of like having to walk around, with all with this big old palette. This is pretty. Okay, so I used the shade I used was the Rose Prism. So it's kind of like a rose gold, and then I'm gonna go in with Ruby Ripe, and so that's kind of like a maroonish color. So we're gonna see how that does. I'm gonna show you guys when it comes off bronzy, like a cranberry bronze. That's kind of coming on. So we're just gonna go. I'm not doing the middle thread, you guys. I'll do it like this. So we're just gonna go right next to that rose color. Hopefully, there's enough contrast with the two colors. Let me use. You can use a brush. You don't have to use your fingers. Sometimes with metallics and shimmers, sometimes you can get away with using your fingers. And just more product with your fingers with those types of shadows. I mean, it does. My daughter used to do Valentines with her friends. Before she met that boy. Uh, they used to do have a Valentines, and they would go to the movies, and they would eat, and then they would buy each other gifts. So you still get a gift for Valentine's Day. I mean, it's still for people you love, right? Because you should love your friends, right? They're like her close friends, so they had love for each other. So you're still getting a gift, technically from a loved one expressing their love for you. It's just not intimate love. So Valentine's Day can represent any type of love, right? Like I said, celebrating with your kids, celebrating with your friends, celebrating with your parents. Those are the people you love, and they love you. And the love from your family should be unconditional, right? Because they should love you no matter what. So that sometimes even better than the love you have with a partner. Because if you haven't reached that level to where y'all have unconditional love, it doesn't compare to to when you do unconditional love from someone else. You can do no wrong. That person's still gonna love you, support you, be there for you unconditionally. And that's the type of love you want to have throughout your life. With your partner, you should stay with your partner, and you should have it with your family, because that's how you get through life. With that unconditional, without unconditional love, it just makes life even harder than life already is. It's a struggle. So yeah, I'd say Valentine's Day is you just spread love every other year, but Valentine's Day is celebrating love in all forms. And you know what? I'll take it a step further for you pet lovers out there. Love in all forms. You love your pet. People love pets. They're part of their family. They're like their children. That's Valentine's Day love. Being with your loved ones, so they are included in that. Okay, so using a brush, of course, allows you to control the placement of any type of pigments or foils or shimmers that you use. So that's why I switched the brush to, because I really wanted to make sure that I wasn't going too crazy with the placement. And then we're going to just take that off of there. And now I'm going to switch to one more, then we're going to be done with the eye. I'm going to go in with, this is called Ice Queen, one right here. And it looks like it has purple in it. So we'll see. I'm still going to use a brush because I want to really concentrate it in the inner corner. Yeah, it is purple. Again, I don't want to go too crazy with the placement. So I'm just putting that in the inner corner of the eye. This is like an iridescent purple color. Like the thing they got right in this palette are all these foil kind of shades, metallic foil shades. Like these are really pretty. They blend really nicely. So yeah, here we have that. How much this palette was too. It might have been $12. I don't know, 10, $12. All right. So we're done with that. And now we can move on to the face. Like I said before, allow your putting your primer on and letting it really sit on your face. It gives more benefits, allow it to really soak in your skin and really marinate and really activate and kick in all the ingredients to do what it's supposed to do. If you're able to put your primer on first and let it sit for a minute or two before you apply your concealer foundation, whatever it is you're going to do. Or even if you're not going to use foundation, let's say you just like to powder on your face, kind of mattify it, still allow your primer to kind of set and marinate about a minute or two. So I'm going to get the I Am Magic foundation. So I haven't gotten a new foundation. And I think this is Aruba because Aruba, the name rubbed off already on it. So with this, you got less is more. Start off a little bit because of the pigmentation. Okay. And I was going to try the foundation, but I forgot there was two foundations I really want to try first. And that's I don't want to pronounce it, Uma, UOMA foundation. I really want to try theirs. And Delia Roberts, I believe that's Lila. Delia, I apologize. I have to, can't remember. But both of those are minority-owned brands, so I kind of wanted to try those foundations first. And then I try the milk after that. So I'll try those two. And Uoma, I think maybe that's how it's pronounced. Uoma brand, I hope that's how it's pronounced. I butchering things. It's sold in Ulta. So not every Ulta. I found an Ulta near me. So maybe on my off day, I'll drive over there. I think I know my shade, but it's always nice to be able to see shades in person. So I'm gonna start off with that one first, and then maybe try the other one next time. Okay. So I'm starting off with a light layer, and with any foundation, especially if it has high pigmentation, you always want to start out less is more. Start out with a little light layer. You can always build up. There aren't any rules to makeup and beauty, but there are certain, I don't want to call them rules, but guidelines are rules of thumb, no using rules. Guidelines, suggestions, less is more. Start off, build up, because if you put too much on, you can't take away. Almost actually the rule, kind of universal rule, right? Like even when you're cooking, start with a little bit of salt. If you start going ham on that salt, I mean, basically, you're just cooking salt. You're adding that salt with chicken. That's what it was. So chicken with salt with chicken. So if you want to start off, let's just more editing up because you cannot take away. Yeah, you take it away. Cooking, you sometimes fix it very rarely, but makeup, you have basically start all over again. That's what take you. Hopefully, I have enough concealer in here since it's all spilled out. I can't believe I did that. So I do have some acne scars because I'm not gonna lie, I didn't wash my face. I didn't wash my face properly. I just only used the makeup wipe. So when you do that, you know the consequences. Your face is gonna break out, and it did. And so now I have some acne scarring. It's not deep acne scarring. It's very superficial. So if I keep washing my face and exfoliating, it will go away. And yeah, I did what I wasn't supposed to. I picked some of them. So if you break out, I know y'all all heard this. If you break out, just leave it alone. I know it's like so tempting. Just leave it alone. Then you could avoid any scarring on the face. Hey, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. We're doing a soft glam Valentine's Day look. I think for actual Valentine's Day though, I'm definitely gonna do some. I'm not doing soft glam. One, I'll have a date. Okay, I'm on a date with a romantic partner. So I'm not gonna go for a soft glam look. I'm gonna go all out. I'm doing the glamorous love diva for Valentine's Day. I'm gonna draw hearts on my face or do something. But the folks are in and they want a soft glam look, so I have no problems with doing that for today. So just like we took the time to blend out our eyeshadow, take time to blend out your foundation. Use some type of sponge or something to blend it out. You can use a brush like I did before, but still you want to go over with a sponge because when it gets to any lines the brush left behind, you might not see the lines. If you take pictures, especially if it's a special event and they're using like the professional cameras, the lines are going to show up. So always use whether it's a beauty blender or I have this one from Crayon Case. If you have the Eco Tools, Will Techniques, whatever sponge you have, regular old triangle white ones, those work perfectly. They're absolutely fine. Just use one of those and make sure you're just going over everything really. Like I said, get rid of the brush line to really blend, set, and pick up any product because that excess product on your skin is typically what causes creasing or which causes the cake face look. So that's why you want to really set and blend everything to really give you that flawless, beautiful canvas face for pictures or just for every day. You don't want to be at work or in people's face and all they can do is like stare at your crease on your eyes or all over your face, feeling bad for you while they're talking to you. So just take your time and make sure everything is really blended on the face. You know, yeah, I know a lot of people are getting ready to either film, record their tutorials or their a lot of people have already posted their what did I do? I've already posted their looks already. Since Valentine's Day is next week. Okay. I don't know what I did with the shade I just had. That always happens. I'm just gonna use Tangier. So I didn't color correct. I think I might do a tutorial on color correcting next. And color correct those acne scars I talked about. So I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of not concealer, with the foundation. And just go over the areas again where I can see the skin pigmentation. So when you color correct, that way you don't have to keep using your foundation or concealers to cover up certain areas on the face. Basically, it allows you to use less of your foundation, so less product of your foundation and concealer. But with that Juvia's plate, it's so pigmented. Like I only only have like a little bit on my sponge. So like you can really use that foundation to color correct, like that foundation. Okay, now we got all that set. Okay, I'm gonna go in with, you know, really upset, really quick story time. So you know I reviewed the Fenty Pro Filter, and I wanted to test it out. I go into the JC Sephora. I bought this, I think, like in August, right? So I went in there, I think, in holiday season, so around December. They make a travel size version of this. I'm so freaking pissed because I only wanted to try this. I saw the full size, and they have the trial size, not trial size, but a travel size version of this. I think for like $15, $15 or $20. So I'm like, I paid all that money for these full size ones when I could have paid like half the price to try them out. This is a lot of product, and I use it every day. So I'm like, why didn't she tell me that? I told her I wasn't sure what shade or what I wanted. I know you're trying to be a salesperson, but even I'm a salesperson. I'm still not going to sell somebody something that I feel like I don't need, or I can give them alternatives or options, right? That's how you make like a lasting customer, because they trust your opinion, they trust your suggestion, they keep coming back to you because they know you're not trying to sell them anything and everything. So I don't know if they didn't have them at that time or if she didn't think about it, but I'm still upset. Anywho, this is a butter, and that's this right here. It's like in between a white, translucent, and like a yellow. Making sure it's, and what I said before, don't set a crease area. Make sure you blend it first, then set it with your eyeshadow powder, because if you set it while it's already in the crease form, you are setting the crease. You are setting yourself up to be creased off. You're setting yourself up. So don't set a crease area already. So yes, I like to bake because I do have the woolly eyelids. So I really like to bake in my oily areas. I don't invite my oil to the party. Like it's like a open invitation every day for my oil to come through. So I like to bake to kind of set it, to keep it at bay as long as I can. And I just realized I forgot to do something. So, like I said in my other previous video, if you know you have a special event coming up, you can do this for everything as well. You put your foundation on and your concealer, spray with setting spray. So I forgot to do that. Spray with setting spray. That way you can, all your foundation, concealer, and everything will last you, you know, all day, all night, whatever you're doing. I know you want to look good that night in case you do have really big plans for Valentine's Day. So I forgot to do that. So don't forget, after you apply your foundation and concealer, spray with setting spray, and then go in and set it with your powder. And that way, it's just going to lock everything in the night. I'm not gonna bake the other areas that are rolling my face. I'm just gonna press that powder in. Whether you use a sponge or use a brush, want to what am I trying to say? Press the powder in to really set your foundation, and also your, especially concealer. You want to set it so that it really does not move throughout the day. Especially if you color correct or you're correcting certain areas in your face, you really want to make sure you set it really well so it doesn't move. So you really want to use that press motion and just tap that in there. And really, I'm using more powder than I need because that's so much of this. Like she puts a lot. I will give her that. They do put a lot of powder in their containers. So even though you're paying, how much was this? $30-something dollars. You do get a lot of the products. So I will give them that. So when it comes to the area around your lips, expand that area out. Make sure you're pressing in your concealer, your foundation, your powder, and that way it can set in there so that you can avoid creasing of the laugh lines and things like that. Because you just keep your face like normal. Again, you're kind of, like I said before, you're setting the crease. So the product is creasing in there, and then you're setting it. You're locking that crease in for the day, and then it's going to get even worse as that product is really continuing to, as you're smiling, it's just continuing to work itself into that crevice area, and it's going to really accentuate the crease. So make sure you're puffing out your face so that way it's smooth, and then you're setting that smoothness throughout the day. Same with under eye, but that's why you bend down and make that face, because you're smoothing out that area to set it so that you're setting that, locking that smoothness in for the whole day. So just keep that in mind. You want to set smooth. Blend the crease, set the smooth. I'm trademarking that. There you go. All right. So put this in here. Okay, a really good brush. I don't know the name of this brush because I've had it for so long. For those that just joined, my concealer, the top came off. I didn't make sure. So concealer got everywhere. So it's all over my brushes. But the name had come off like a long time ago. So I don't know. I wanted the BH Cosmetics brush. I don't feel like I got this. I don't know. That could be it could be Morphe. I really feel I'm like 80% sure BH Cosmetics. Anywho, the whole point is it's a flat brush. So flat top brushes, like I use one for my foundation. I really feel like they cover really well because you can use a pack motion, pack on your foundation concealer, and then you can use it to really buff out. I also like them for powders. So especially like I said, to set your oily areas or just to really set your foundation, especially if it's an event and you want to make sure that it's not going anywhere. You really want to make sure it's set. So this is Honey. So that's the shade right there. So I bought 2 shades when I put it into, and I have a review up on my channel. I bought 2 shades because this is what I use for my face. And the other one I wanted to set for the under eye. And then you just really press that powder in to set your foundation. And I puff that area out and really set that. And I really like her setting powders. They really have a beautiful finish. I just don't feel like they're best for oily skin. That's my only thing. Other than that, like when you first put it on, I mean, it looks good throughout the day. I don't want to say that. But when you first put it on, it does look really, really pretty. It does look like you apply a filter to your face. It's really, really pretty. So it's a great formula, just not for me. I just start keeping my lab base. And I'm applying this powder with this white shirt on. I didn't think about that. Never think about that stuff until after the fact. Okay. All right. So all we have left the eyebrows, and I'm upset because I cannot find my eyebrow pencil. I don't know what I did with it. I used it the other day and I don't know where I put it. I really like it. So I don't know what the heck I did with it. Okay, me and her have been searching for it. While I'm searching for it, what's your guys' favorite palette at the moment? Like, what's your favorite go-to eyeshadow palette you're reaching for lately? Ah, I found it. Okay. Because I have the next one, and I have the Benefit, that 4-in-1 one, and I have Ruby Kisses. I tried Omalewa. This to me is the best I've tried so far. This one is from Absolute New York, which is a brand that I've only seen in beauty supply stores. This is their super slim, fine point. I'm gonna try to say brow pencil. I don't even know what color is this. It's smoke. I don't know. It stays matte on my face. Like the other ones, they're just the other ones have a creamier, even though the pencil still has a creamier texture to it. So it just looks really shiny, and it's shiny, and then of course you can mattify it, but it just starts off shining just too creamy. And so this one is more matte, and it's just matte, and I like that. I'm like trying to find the words. It's matte. It's really slim, so you can really create, the hair strokes, and I just really like this pencil. And I noticed, I didn't even notice before, but I noticed, what's her name, Kiki, she uses this on her clients, and I'm like, that's crazy. I never noticed that before, and I just happened to be supply store. I was like, oh, I need a pencil. I'll just use this one. So anyway, if you haven't tried this, you should try this brand. Like I said, I know they have a website. I'm sure you can order off the website, but if you like going to the beauty supply store, you should pick this one up. And so I like to line the bottom and then create my hair strokes on top. And this side, of course, is harder because, as I said before, if you're new to my tutorials, I got my eyebrow pierced in 1998. In that era, we're not worried about brows. Or we can do the brows, we'll do the brows now. So when I pierced it, I just pierced it. And then, of course, Now that we're into the brows, it makes it difficult to kind of work around it. I like how it has a spoolie on the end. And I'm gonna go to the other side. And I like doing my brows last. Remember, there aren't any rules. Do whatever you like, whatever makes you comfortable, whatever look you like the best, like your finished look, do that. I like the way the eyebrows look when you do the eyebrows last, but do what you want. It's not that serious. It's not that serious at the end of the day how you like to do your makeup. It's really not. Nobody should be that invested in how you want to live your life like that. Like, it's just makeup. It's literally just makeup. It's just makeup. It's color for your face. That's what it is. So it's not that serious. You want to do your brows or your eyeshadow or anything. It's just not that serious. Now, if you're someone's friend and you notice maybe not blending something, like you can see a patch of foundation somewhere, I mean, of course you should say something, but other than that, blending's on point. Who cares how they have anything else done? And with this pencil too, like if you do it right, if you put the pencil right, you can avoid having to clean it up if you don't want to. Like sometimes I'm in such a rush to do my makeup because I do it before work in my car. So sometimes because I'm in such a rush, I don't have time to always do all the steps I want to. So this pencil allows me to kind of skip that step of cleaning up the brows. And then like, let's say I don't have any makeup on, but I just want to kind of fill in my brows a little bit. This allows me to do that without, and I don't have to clean the bottom. So like, I really, really, really like this brush. That's why I was kind of upset when I thought I lost it. Because I didn't get a chance to use the class on my day off. So. Everybody still like LA Girl Pro Conceal. Like, remember before, was it last year? No. When was it really big? Like 2017, 2018, when everybody discovered it, and it was like the concealer. I know I still see people using it to contour, but do people still like LA Girl Pro Conceal, or did we move on? Like, what was it replaced with something else? And they sell. I'm from Houston, so H-Town, A City, Clutch City. So we have in Texas HEB. So that's one of our grocery stores here. We sell LA Girl Pro Conceal in HEB. Usually only see them in beauty supply stores or makeup stores. So I'm like, are people still into it? Is that still a thing? Another thing too, by applying your eyebrows last, you can use the concealer to kind of clean up also your eyeshadow. Like if there was this, maybe you went too high up on the shadow and don't like how far you blended up, you can use the concealer to conceal that, get rid of it, and then you can go back in with your brush, your eyeshadow brush, and just smooth out the edges, and then you change the look of your eyeshadow. So that's another thing too, another benefit of doing your eyebrows last. And then as you can see how it's so white because of that PQE space. The concealer is getting rid of that whiteness. A way to avoid that as well is not blending your base so high up to where there's any eyeshadow there, so you still see the base. So that's one way to avoid that as well. But I really don't care because I know how to cover it up. You also, if you don't want to use concealer, you can also just use an eyeshadow or your powder. That's your face shade, and you can get rid of that if your base is too light. You can see it. So there are ways to get rid of that and ways to avoid that as well. Ah, yeah, everything goes smoothly, and then there's that one thing that you're just like, wow, really? Follow on camera. All right, see the white is gone. Notifications are going crazy on my phone. Probably sale or something. Nope. Okay. So we're done with the brows. We just need to set them. So even if you don't have oily eyelids, if you you can set your brows. That way they just don't move. Because I don't use brow gel. Again, my whole thing is to use the least amount of products. Try to take as many steps to still achieve the same looks. If you did have all those products and did have to do all those steps. So I just use a powder to set my brows. My brows don't usually come down unless I have on a wig that has bangs or something where the hair keeps falling on my face, so then it might move my brows down. But typically my brows don't move throughout the day. Nothing's wrong with it. I'm not saying don't use a eyebrow dust. Not what I'm saying. I'm just saying if you don't want to invest in that, if you don't want to do that step or get that product, you still can achieve the same look. And if you want, I forgot her name is. She's on IG. She's been using I'm trying to say glue stick. She's using glue stick instead of brow gel, which is way cheaper than brow gel. And she just uses that first, I think. I have looked at the tutorial. I don't know if she uses it first or she uses it after she applies her brow, like whatever she's using to draw on her brows or fill in her brows. But you can definitely do that. My favorite setting powder still is the Beauty Bakery Flower Setting, but I'm running out, so that's why I haven't been using it. That's why I've been back to using the Fenty because I'm running out of this. All right, so something I don't normally do. I'm going to contour because this is a glam look. It is Valentine's. So I will contour for you guys. So I'm going to use the matte brush, and I'm going to use this shade right here to contour. I'm not going to use cream beforehand. It's going to be just like a soft contour because I'm not into contour look. Nothing's wrong with that. I just feel like it really does change your face shape a lot. We're already cheating our face by adding on makeup and lashes and brows and stuff like that. So I just don't do the whole contour thing. Nothing's wrong with it. I'm not saying anything's wrong with it at all. I think everything beauty style is all a preference. What you like, there's nothing wrong with what you like and what you like doing. Are you guys contour people? Do y'all like to contour everything? And so by soft contour, I just mean like I'm just using powder. Um, like a harder contour will be like you actually use a cream or a concealer or whatever first, and then you use the powder to kind of set it. So a softer one is just skipping that part and using an actual powder to create your contour. So I'm just kind of sticking to the cheekbone area and a little bit along the jawline. I'm doing that old school C shape that one seems to be doing anymore. Almost like an E too, and because you're going like kind of like this and this. I'm gonna go in with the darker shade to add a little bit more depth. Try to concentrate it back more where my ear is, or kind of like where my sideburns are at. Just to kind of give it a little bit more depth, a little bit more contrast. And then when you're blending your contour, you want to blend it upwards, right? Because you're trying to create different shapes on your face. So you want to create that shadow. So you want to bring everything upwards. You don't want to bring it down because you're defeating the whole purpose of your contour. So make sure you're blending upwards. And that's what I kind of do every day with my blush. So it's like I'm using my blush almost like a contour. So it's like contour but adding color also at the same time. So just like with anything, please make sure you blend out the contour. You don't want people to see what you're doing or what you're attempting to do. And I'm just gonna take a fluffy brush and just make sure that it's all blended. And then we're gonna go back in with butter. I've used this step before. So you know, like when you take powder to cut your contour. I've done this with my blush. I think I did it like one time for a tutorial. So if you don't want to contour, or you want to skip all the steps of the powder and the concealer or whatever you use, you can just, sorry guys, you can put your blush on and then just use the sponge to create a contour too. So there are different ways you can, if you want to avoid um, all the extra steps or products, there's ways to kind of fake the contour if you want to do that. Okay, we'll let that sit there. Let's go ahead and apply our eyeshadow. Wow. Apply our geez guys. Apply our, what am I trying to say? Eyelashes. And I'm gonna turn my curling iron on. Trying to see if it says. I wish I had a card still. Trying to see what's the highest heat I can put this on. Usually you can do, usually 400 degrees. Okay. Yeah, I forgot my lashes one day. I forgot all my backups at home. I got all my backups at home. I had any lashes to put on. So I used to go to icing. Icing closed down. I used to go to icing and get some lashes, or I forgot mine. So anyway, I had to end up going to Macy's. And I was like, dang it, I'm gonna have to spend like some money on some lashes. So I get into Macy's and they have like this eyelash stand and it's duo glue. Like it's only duo glue and Ardell lashes in Macy's. And I don't know why that tickled me. But it's like it is in the middle of all the name brand stuff. So like in the middle of Tarte and Anastasia, and I forgot what the other brand was over there. I think it might have been Benefit. Like near all these high-end products, you have this Ardell set up with duo glue, and I just found that hilarious. I don't know why. That was just such a stark contrast between the brands. I thought that was funny. Macy said, "We're trying to get in what we fit in. We're trying to make money out we can. You like Ardell? Macy got you, got you." Okay, so I'm just gonna put a little bit of got to be glued on my forehead. This I use a star gel and it dries pretty quickly. So if you still struggle with your lashes, I wouldn't recommend the star gel. That feels more for someone who's really comfortable putting lashes on because it does get tackier quicker than the duo gel or duo gel, the duo glue. And just like I said earlier with eyeshadow placement, getting to know your eye and what works best on how to apply your eyeshadow. The same goes with your lashes. All of our lashes, all of our eyes have a different shape, and your eyes themselves have different shapes. Right? We have two of something on our face, it's different somehow. So like this eye is a little bit droopier than this one when it comes to lashes. So I gotta place ends of this lash in a different area than the other side. So that's why I say take the time to get to know your face and the different shapes on your face of your features, so that way you can make sure you're applying makeup and products in a way that best flatters your personal particular face shape. Where I place my eyeshadow is going to be different where you place yours. So when you're watching tutorials, just keep that in mind. Our face shapes are different. So I guess you can say that's the only rule I would say, or like guideline or advice. Your face is different. Learn your face. And don't practice eyelashes the day of an event. the day you want to wear them. Like practice them the night before, day before, whatever. That way you can get comfortable and you don't get too frustrated trying to do your makeup because your lashes aren't going on the way you want them to. So sometimes I have to hold with this eye, I have to hold the lash in place a little bit while the glue, because I don't like the glue to get tacky. You should, like I said earlier about the tackiness, it just you can still work with the product, just won't slide all over the place. So I usually still wait. I mean, I usually sometimes will put it on while it's not tacky yet with the eye because I gotta make sure that the lash is sitting on the eye so it's not drooping down. Okay. We're almost done here. I'm gonna go back in with that the worthy shade we used, that maroon shade, and put that underneath the eye. It's really best, in my opinion, to use like a pencil brush because it really is a denser and you can really pack on the eyeshadow. With fluffier brush, it just takes longer, I think, to build up the same coverage. But I guess I'm just being lazy. I don't feel like looking for a pencil brush. I forgot after I did the eyeshadow. After I cleaned up my brows, I forgot to go back in and fix this. Okay, we're pretty much finished with the eyeshadow. We're pretty much finished with the makeup look. All I have left is to dust off everything and put on my highlight. So right now, before I do that, wow. Might want to take the part off. Huh? So now I'm including a hair part to this because it's will get ready with me. So right into the gel. So this is, in case you're interested, this is Nisha 203. I found her. I ordered the second one. So, and as of yesterday, I think, Glam Tress had restocked on her and the 202. So I don't know if there's still stock on it, but as of yesterday, they had stock. They even stocked up on that sun-kissed brown color everyone wanted. I was so tempted to get it, but I just already bought my wigs for a month, so I stopped myself. But once I get that tax refund, I might treat myself. So I'm gonna just set my baby hairs. I'm not gonna use, oops, that was too much. not going to use the hair to create baby hairs. I'm just going to use my own baby hairs. But I will use some of the hair to do a swoop in the front. Where are my clips? I can never find anything when I need it. Every time I get on camera, it's like everything disappears. Like, it's crazy. I don't have any clips, so this hair's gonna keep getting in my face. And it always happens. You know, like when you want something, any other time you can find it, when you don't want it, the minute you want it, it's like all of a sudden it just disappears. Like, really? I'm gonna be wearing a hat at work, so it doesn't matter if my baby hair is perfect because nobody's gonna see them. I don't have glasses, contacts on, so that's why I'm like, I'm looking in the mirror, but then I have to look in the smaller mirror up close to make sure they look as good far away. They look as good up close as they do far away. Just set my baby hairs first. I just never know how I'm gonna put my wig on, so I don't always set my baby hairs down. All right, so I'm gonna put this scarf on. Let's go ahead and finish the makeup before I get to my hair. Because the whole point of today is just to focus on, excuse me, focus on the makeup part. So let's dust off the powder. Okay, and then to set the powder, get rid of the powder look. Are you kidding me? Okay. I use sorry, I use rose water. I don't use it to the organics anymore. I just continue to use the container. I forget which one I use. I need to post it somewhere so you guys can see. It's the 24 karat gold one, so it's like rose water, but it's like 24 karat gold. So I've been ordering that lately off of Amazon. So a lot of different properties of rose water. I went over them before. You can definitely go online and read up on it. There's been like a whole increase on products that have been released using rose water over the last year, so it's a very popular product in the beauty industry. So I like to use it to, it helps to set your foundation, gets rid of the powder, cakey looking. If you have it, if you have dry skin and let's say you moisturize correctly, properly, or maybe your skin is just going through something at the moment and you put on powder and foundation and you can see like your dry patches, if you spray rose water on that area, it will help add moisture to it and it will get rid of that patchy look. So I go all over my face, and if I have any patches, I might spray that one a little bit extra. And then while it's drying, it's working and moisturizing, and it gets rid of that patchy look. So that's that. And I keep a mini one in my purse, so that way during the day, it just kind of refreshes your makeup if you need to refresh it. Or if you're an oily girl like myself, you know, you blot your oil off. If you need to put any powder on, put powder on, and then I spray again with the rose water. So even if I don't use powder throughout the day, I still spray with rose water. It just refreshes you and refreshes your face and just gets you through the rest of your day. So, I'm using the black liner, and we're just going to line the lash line. So we lined the lower lash line. I didn't go onto my water line. I'm going to use a different color for that. I'm going to go in with, what color is this? This is soft pink. It's a retractable lip liner from NYX. I can't see that far. The stroke was real, guys. Trying to get that on there. Okay. Probably should have did that first before I did the black. Now I'm going with mascara. I'm using the Ben Nye mascara, and it's been really well for me. So no issues. The only slight issue is that the brush is really big, which would be fine if I was using it for like when I use it for my upper lashes, but for my lower lashes, you know, the brush is too big. You know, it gets all of the mascara on your lower lid. Yeah, I have my mascara. I don't always need to apply mascara depending on how I put my lashes on. Usually, lashes are like really thin or really small, so they usually get hidden in the lashes if I apply them right. But sometimes I have my days where I don't. So I apply the mascara last because sometimes I don't need it. And also, if I apply it first, I know my lashes don't like it. Like I apply it first and then try to put the falsies on top, and my lashes, no. You get one thing. You get the mascara or the lashes. You don't get both. So I'm gonna have to trim them and do the mascara afterwards. It's like I don't know, the way they are, they just don't like the lashes just won't sit right. Now with this mascara, it works, but I don't feel like it gives me like length and volume as opposed to other mascara. So it's not bad mascara. I just don't think it's good for giving you length and volume. It just helps you define your natural lashes. So all it does is it shows you like, hey, you have lashes, they are here, but it's not going to do anything like special for your lashes. Can't really see that pink. I need to sharpen this. I need to sharpen this one, so that's not working. I have a brighter pink one, but I don't know. I don't know where it's at. Okay, so let's just move on. Okay, so I think I'm done. I ran out of my regular spray, so I'm using that blue marble spray I told you about. You can use this every day, but it's really great for special events. Make sure you give it a good shaky shake. I haven't worn this in a while. This is the Heroin Glow tube from Juvia's Place. It's like a rose gold, baked rose gold highlighter. It gives you like, I guess since this is a soft glam, it does give you like a soft highlight. Highlight that Cupid's bow, since you know it is for Valentine's look, you know, let your partner know. Wow, I did not put on any blush. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. It's all right. It's all right. We're gonna just put this on. But anyway, as I was saying, Cupid's bow to accentuate the lip area, so you can get your kiss, your Valentine's Day kiss. So this is a really soft highlight, so it's not going to give you that boom pow if you like that in your highlights. So in case you're someone who's not a big highlight fan, I feel like this one's good for you because it gives you the highlight without blinding you. You know what I mean? And I can't find my blush brush. I can't find my blush brush and we need to keep moving. So I'm just going to use another brush. I was going to use this palette again to do a blush, but these are just too pink. Actually, we're going to go into the map book and we're going to use the shade right here. We're going to use that for our blush. It's like I can see it. Is it going? Like this looks perfect on the other side. Need to dig again. Oh, it's like I can see the blush on the other side, but not this side. Okay. All right. So lips. You know, normally makeup doesn't take this long. It's only because I'm talking and chit-chatting. But this soft glam look shouldn't take this long. So I'm using Pink Blossom Burt's Bee Tinted Lip Balm. Touch of Fancy has tinted lip glosses, so I'm gonna order that soon. I'm excited about that because you know of her regular lip gloss, clear one. So I don't typically do this, so let's go ahead and do it now. I'm gonna man, I wish I could find my other pink. Oh, here's the okay. Okay. I found the other pink I was looking for. See, it's more of a vibrant pink. Okay. I'm gonna use that pink from before. You can't really see this pink. Well, I can't see it on me. That's not. I gotta do a different pink liner. We'll just use this one. I don't typically wear pink that much. Like when I was a little girl, my mom said I love pink, but as I got older, like junior high, I was in high school, young adulthood, I didn't want pink. I feel like pink was so heavily associated with being female. Like I don't want pink just because I'm a girl. I mean, I always want you to bombard me with pink. So I was not a heavy pink person because of that. Like I was like, ew, pink, red too. I don't want red, pink anywhere near me. My color's blue. Give me blues and greens and yellows and oranges. I don't want those other feminine colors. But I don't know when. I don't know when. I don't know if it was after my son or the youngest. You know what? I think it was after that little princess, little diva princess. I think she caused it. I think she caused me to start liking pink. Now I wear pink, and I definitely wear a lot of red. So this is from B. Simone. You're my boyfriend. She released her own beauty line. So this is a lip gloss and Wi-Fi. Baby girl, what are you doing? You need to get these lip glosses. Sorry, I'm trying to do this small voice. Somebody told me on Instagram, I think when I was wearing a darker wig, they said that I look like her. She's beautiful. She's a beautiful woman. I don't mind being compared to her look. She's really pretty. Okay, so of course this is like a pinky shade, so this plays in perfectly with our look. All right, so I'm going to look it over as far as the makeup. So I'm just going to do my hair really quick on camera. So I thought I was gonna do my there's a glitch, so this was not heating up this whole time. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I apologize if I was in y'all's face. Oh, ooh. Well, it heats up pretty quick. I'm gonna real quick. I'm gonna do another spray, the setting spray. Like the spray is like one of my clients, my go-to spray. I tried the Skin Davia. I know a lot of people swear by it. I tried it. I was like, yeah, it was okay. I wasn't like heavily impressed with it. So I really like the Blue Marble spray. Also like the Ben Nye seal. I can't remember the technical. I can't remember the official name of it, but the Ben Nye makeup seal is really good. And I tried the Maron one. Maron, you know, brand. I don't remember if I like that one. I only use for body paint, so I don't really know how it works for like if you're using it for like your everyday foundation spray. I don't really know about that. So in case you haven't seen my review, I did review this wig, and I said I always wanted to curl it. So that's what I bought two, so I can keep one straight and have one curly. So that, in case you're wondering, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm putting curls in this niche because I love curls. I love big, curly hair. Just like my natural hair. It's big and curly. In Texas, okay? The Lone Star State, great state of Texas. Go big, go home. Everything here is big. That's just what we do. I grew up on Dolly Parton, Diana Ross. Blame all of them with big hair. I'm an 80s baby. Blame the 80s. That's why I love big hair. So curling, kind of, even with natural hair, whether it's your own natural hair, extensions, wigs, human, synthetic, or whatever, curl it and then just kind of hold it in your hands to kind of let the curl cool off. It'll set. You can also, of course, once you curl it, you can get clips, you know, and like can do the pin curl, like in the curls, and then that really set. I feel like you need to do that on that method really works well on your own, you know, your own hair growing out yourself or on human wig. On synthetics, I feel like you need to pin the curls because it picks up the heat really well and it's a synthetic fiber. And sometimes when you pin the curls and keep them in there, it gives you barrel curls once you take them out. Sometimes the curls become really, 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 really curly. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's not the same effect. So synthetics, like you can just do this method, just kind of hold the curl, let it cool off, and then release it. I don't have a comb, but it's always good to kind of, you know, brush through and comb your hair before you curl it, get any tangles out, so you can do a smoother curl. But as always, I'm in a rush, so this will have to do. I just like to hold, keep it in the iron for a few seconds and then pull it off. Try to keep it, in the shape as it's coming off. Of course, the more hair you have, the more kind of stuck in there. That's what she said. So hopefully I'm able to pull off this soft glam look. I think it's a soft glam look. It's my version of a soft glam look, put it that way. And I don't know, fourth Sunday of the month is going, the hair tutorial, a live hair tutorial. I don't know yet what I'm doing. I don't know what unit I want to do. So I might put up a poll again like I did with this look. So just follow me on IG. Yeah, I knew that one was gonna come out. It wasn't. I was rolling it up, right? But follow me on IG so you can know. So you can participate in the poll on which unit I should review. And also let me know if there's a specific look. So when I come back, so the next beauty review or the next beauty live will be, in March. So let me know if there's like a specific look or technique you want me to cover. I can do that. Probably end up doing another poll maybe too for that. When I do my curls, like this side always looks better than this side. I don't know why. It's like my left side always looks better than my right because I'm a righty. See what? Why am I having issues? Look that up. Like, I don't know, the hair comes off different. Everything's different. I don't know why that is. In case you do want more of a dramatic look, like if you like I did this look, you can always add glitter to it. That will always kind of add drama to the look to me. Sprinkle is real. I don't know why. I don't know why that is. Like you saw I did this side with no problems. Then I get to like you can see the curls are totally different. Oh my gosh, I'm so frustrated right now. Now I gotta try to make this side curlier. So looking at the other side, it's not really doing it. Maybe maybe I do more hair on the other side. It's like I kept the hair more concentrated together, and this one is the hair like looser, a curl barrel. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and hop off here because, like I said, the look is done, and I will I'll post pics of this look uh, tomorrow because I already have some schedules for today already. So in case you want to see how these curls turn out, they're like totally different on each side. You can just check my Instagram. But I want to thank everyone who stopped by today. I greatly appreciate it. As the channel grows, hopefully we'll have more people join on and have more people with questions and different things like that. In case someone needs help with something. What I would like to do is in my area, I would like to kind of offer like lessons to like teenagers. So if anyone knows a teenager in a Houston area who would be interested, just to show them like what makeup they can wear without like plus the parents don't want their kids like wearing like dramatic makeup to school, especially certain age groups. So maybe showing them how to get like an everyday look without being too dramatic with it. Me, I didn't want my daughter wearing makeup. I was one of those parents. I didn't feel like in junior high or high school she needed to have on like full eyeliner and eyeshadow and all that other stuff. Just she can do that when she gets older. You know, makes you look older sometimes. So I don't need to help pedophiles make her look better, you know, type thing. So I just feel like you can still put on makeup without like going full on glam at certain age levels. So yeah, I want to be able to do that. So if anyone's interested and knows of a teenager who would like to benefit from that class, just let me know. Just send me a message. All right. Thank you so much again, and I will see you guys on the fourth Sunday. It's not letting me see it. Oh, there it is. So not Sunday, fourth Saturday. So I will see you guys back on the 22nd. And by then I will figure out what unit I want to review for you guys on camera. Okay, see you next time. Bye.